Pontiac Central School is up for sale. No, not that Pontiac Central. The former high school found a new owner back in 2015. But this, the Central School at 101 East Pike Street, also known as 47700 Woodward Avenue. It's Pontiac's oldest surviving school and one of the city's 7 historic landmarks. And despite standing empty for 40 years, its story is far from over. Built in 1893 for just $12,000, Central School replaced the original Union School from 1853. Designed to accommodate 320 students in 8 classrooms across 2 floors, it served grades 1 through 8. The school's red brick Richardsonian Romanesque architecture made it a standout, and in 1917, the school expanded using the same materials and design, doubling its footprint. A second, more contemporary addition was constructed in 1957, though that structure was eventually demolished. What remains today is a 32,000 square foot piece of history, officially added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1984. Standing on a slight hill, just 2 blocks east of Pontiac's Central Business District, Central School's architectural details are remarkable. The 2.5-story structure is topped with a slate-covered, steeply pitched hip roof, punctuated by dormers and gables. But the crown jewel is the 4-story pyramid roof tower that dominates the main facade. At its base, the original grand entrance remains, with arched masonry openings and an exposed granite foundation giving it an unmistakable presence. Step inside, and it's as if time has stood still. The classrooms remain lined with vertical grooved wainscoting, the maple floors still stretch beneath decades of dust, and oak-trimmed slate chalkboards hold the faintest remnants of past lessons. Even the original pneumatic master clock system still sits in place, a silent witness to the thousands of students who once rushed through these halls. The first and second floors follow the original layout, with a large central hall connecting a cross hall, forming 4 classrooms per floor. Despite years of vacancy, much of the original interior, including plaster walls, maple flooring, and built-in closets, remains intact. But make no mistake, this building has seen better days. Time has taken its toll. The exterior remains largely intact, but the interior will require a massive preservation effort to restore it to its former glory. The plaster walls, though still standing, are chipped and cracked. The windows, once large portals of natural light, will need replacement or repair. This is not a small project. It will require vision, dedication, and investment. But the results could be something truly magical. Now, you might be thinking, well, if it's out in the National Register, doesn't that mean it's safe from demolition? Not quite. Designation doesn't guarantee preservation. Just look at the Pontiac State Hospital, closed in 1997 and torn down despite numerous legal efforts. City Councilman and Oakland County Historical Society Executive Director Mike McGinnis warns that Central's fate remains uncertain, but he sees its potential. A nearly identical school in Grand Rapids was successfully converted into loft living, proving that historic schools can be repurposed and revitalized. One of Central School's most notable milestones was the installation of Harriet Brooks as principal in the late 1960s. She became the first black principal in the district to lead a predominantly white school, marking a turning point in Pontiac's educational history. Her leadership helped bridge divides and usher in a new era of diversity and inclusion in education. By the 1980s, the school housed the Adult Education and Job Placement Program of the Pontiac School District. However, by the 2000s, the building was completely vacant. Today, it sits at the heart of Pontiac, across from the Oakland County Sheriff's Office and the Pontiac Public Library. It's a site rich in history and prime for redevelopment. And with the list price of $3.9 million, it's not going to be an easy sell. But I've heard rumors that the seller may consider offers for much less. And of course, buyers could even qualify for historic grants. So what could the future hold for Central School? Many hope to see it transformed into a boutique apartment complex, an arts center, or a community hub. Other possibilities include an educational training center, co-working office spaces, or even a mixed-use development that blends commercial and residential spaces. Its prime location and historical significance make it an attractive option for preservationists and developers alike. Imagine loft-style living within these historic walls, or a cultural center that brings new life to downtown Pontiac. For nearly a century, Central School was a cornerstone of education in Pontiac. From its days as an elementary school to its later years hosting adult education programs. Empty since the 1980s, it waits for a second life. Could it be a boutique apartment complex? An arts center? A community space? The possibilities are endless, and the opportunity is here for the right investor. If you're interested in learning more, contact me directly. As a local realtor, Based in Pontiac's historic Riker building, I specialize in unique properties just like this. If you're interested in Central School or other historic properties in the area, reach out to me. And if you're looking for financing options, my trusted lender, David Wexler, can help make your vision a reality. Visit his website for more details. What do you think should become of the historic Pontiac landmark? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from History Loves Company. And remember, every home has a story. Let's discover yours.